Looks like we're live. Meeting is now live on Facebook. There we go.
Fantastic. Hey guys, this is Jared Jarvis. I am here with Leanne Mason, and we're live. It's always exciting when technology cooperates and sometimes when it doesn't. And it's an adventure to have these Wellness Wednesdays with you guys as we share and discover new things about technology and about our lives. So, Leanne,
Exactly.
I got to spend an amazing weekend up there in Utah. I'm in Arizona, for those of you that don't know, and we got to spend a little bit of time together with you and your family, and it was amazing. We had
Thank
such a
you.
great time. I'll tell you what, it fits perfectly into what we're talking about today because for us, it was a very needed uh, break and a mental health break from just the day to day of our lives. And we got to have a lot of fun, relax, kind of unwind a little bit. And that was very needed for us. So thank you, Leanne. I appreciate
Yes,
that.
we loved having you here. And one of the things that I loved about it was something that I didn't know one of my children needed until it happened, right? So my son loves to wrestle, and apparently one of Jared's children loves to wrestle. And they just wrestled and messed around. And just watching the joy and hearing the giggles and hearing the laughter, but also love the communication between your son and my son, who said, I don't like to wrestle. I'm a gentle person. Now, they still messed around a little bit, but it wasn't. So we all need different things to support our mental well being. And too often we think about mental health as either you struggle with mental health and that there's all sorts of problems or that you're fine. That's not true. All of us have mental health. Regardless, all of us have needs mentally. So when we talk about that, what are some things you think of that can help support mental health
Well,
other than the
I
breakaway? Because you did talk about that breaking away.
absolutely. Breaking away and taking time is a vital and important thing. For me though, there's some things that I need to do to take care of myself. And that self-care is an important part of that mental health time for me. So whether it's making sure I'm getting a little bit extra rest, drinking plenty of fluids, making sure I'm getting my citruses, my citrus bliss,
Yes.
proper nutrition is so vital, I feel like, for feeling good, because if I feel good, I feel better mentally, emotionally, like I'm more prepared to be able to handle the world around me. And so there's a lot that kind of goes into just overall well-being that plays a big part into that mental health state.
I agree. I daily have my oils. These are my two go-tos every morning. Frankincense and balance. Frankincense. Oops, I did it backwards. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember which one's in. Frankincense on the crown of my head, balance on the bottom of my feet. Those are my daily go-tos to help just kind of like help me connect with my higher power, but also ground me in those things. But even when we are doing the self-care and those overall things, sometimes there's things that happen in life that throw everything off, and you can be doing everything you think. And I coined it like this weekend, there's some things that happened that threw me off that became a perfect storm. And I didn't know it until it was right there. So you can be as prepared as you can be, and life challenges can throw you off. So, why are we talking about this so much? Because we also have a class already planned and prepared for you. And so excited, one of our doTERRA team leaders, Rose Turnbow, who is a life coach and has been using essential oils long before we knew her, is going to be teaching on supporting your mental health. And I love that. And it's such a great topic. So I am going to drop in the chat the link to register for all of our upcoming classes. Our June schedule is also on there. I also wanted to kind of talk about a few other things. Our class last night was phenomenal. It was about building your own doTERRA business. So whether you've been doing it for a while or you want to learn more about it, maybe you don't even have a doTERRA account, don't know where to start. I'm going to throw in the link, the handouts from last night, to kind of give you a place where to start. We always want to have conversations about it with you as well. Jared, do you want to talk just a little bit about the business opportunity?
Absolutely. So, for those of you that know, I've been around doTERRA for a lot of years, so going on almost 15 years of telling people just about what these amazing products have done for my life. And that is really literally how it started for me. I fell in love with the product long before I had any interest in the business part of what we do. And before I knew it, just because I was enthusiastic about Breathe, and now it had assisted me in being able to find some respiratory support, and a wealth of the other oils. As I fell in love with them and couldn't stop telling people about them, all of a sudden I found myself actually having a doTERRA team and other people that had signed up and fallen in love with oils, and it went from being just something I was excited about to something that I was excited to be able to see other people growing and sharing and having some powerful experiences. And so, if people are interested in learning more about how that can be grown organically, how we can really help people to be able to find some solutions for themselves, as well as, be able to make a little bit of money on the side, whether it's to be able to actually start making an income with doTERRA, or even just to be able to cover your monthly oil habit.
Yep.
Whatever it is that you are wanting to be able to do, we would love to be able to sit down with you and kind of come up with a game plan on how we can help you to accomplish some of those goals.
Yep, I love that. And we do things as a team. We teach classes as a team. We support on Facebook as a team, and we support each other as a team. And I really love that about our team. And it really has become more like a family. So I love that. One of the things that we do that we forget to talk about quite often is through Renee Brummett's webpage, we do a team email. So if you guys aren't getting that email, I'm going to drop the link and you can go in and subscribe to that email. We do them just once a month. We talk about what promotions doTERRA is putting out, and we list our upcoming classes. And often we'll give a blog or two, either about a highlight oil or something else about just overall wellness. So make sure if you're not signed up, you click there. Jared, what's the one thing we should have them post that we can get them to engage with us? What do you think?
Well, you know what? There's two things. I would love to know what are some of the oils that people are using right now to help support some of their happiness, some of their joy, some of those things that people are focused on. And for me, it's Citrus Bliss. Citrus Bliss is my happy oil. That's one of those that I use every single day, and it's something that, whether I'm diffusing it, putting it in my hair, using it, and just breathing it in, that it's a happy oil. But I would love to know also how people are recording and remembering some of their gratitude items. And
Oh,
so there
I
are so
love
many
that.
things towards, working towards making sure we remember the things that we're grateful for, because otherwise those things come and go, and before we know it, we're back in the drudges of life. And uh, I want to know how you guys are working to be able to remember those good things and the happy things that are happening in your lives.
That is awesome. I record 5 things every day in my journal that I'm grateful for. But one thing I love that you brought that up, because one thing that is become a recurring theme with some of my clients is we need to then let those we're grateful for know why we're grateful for them, or that we are grateful for them. Sometimes we just get so busy and we might say thank you, but we don't actually acknowledge the things that we are grateful for about that person or the situation. So I love that. What else can you do to let others know what you're grateful for them? So I am definitely grateful for Jared and Ronay, who do these Wellness Wednesdays and the classes with me, and the impact that it also has on me because we learn from each other. So I love that. So thank you for bringing that up. So I can't wait to see some of those comments. Have a
Absolutely.
great time. Thanks for joining us.